Riot Games Arena, it's time to send our first team to Masters Toronto. Que se escuche la alegría que llega Visa!
Crew Visa coming into this one with a lot of hype. It's been a good start to the season for Crew, which is a thing that we're not used to saying, you know, but now here we are. This is a whole new Crew, and on top of that, they are looking...
If they win this match, it'll be their first Masters tournament since Copenhagen in 2022.
A uma vitória de fazer história. Vem aí, MIBR!
We've said it a million times here, the parallels between these two teams are so profound, but the thing that MIBR has right now is...
Joining America's worst team of 2024, but the new additions, the star player joining, it is all paid off.
Just at the start of this year, completely different story for him over with NRG, comes over to MIBR.
So we'll see if they're able to continue that success. Additionally, Aspas is just a freak on pistol rounds, currently also the league leader in pistol kills, and he's continuing to pile it on. MIBR in firm control on C.
A two-pronged approach from MIBR, and they're sitting comfortably on the C site, ready for the flood. This is so decisive, Doug.
Boy, this is a brutal start for Crew. No hesitation, fully sending C, and it seemed like Crew were not ready for that at all.
This is a scary Aspas, one that has no care in the world for his body. So much talk around this man, relying on Verno as well, the new addition. Look at this entry, just finessing around. Melzer has no chance in hell, and that pistol win percentage just continues to go up for MIBR, Doug. What a strong start from the attackers and defenders. But the problem is you're running into Vice utility.
Yeah.
And look at, Artine is so low from that chip damage, and look at the screen. Kesnet just took out Aspas. The head-to-head is in his favor right now.
A little apprehension, a little hesitation.
This Vice wall still up for the side of Crew. Kesnet, he wants to go for the slide peek, doesn't even have to. Eliminates Verno.
Crew in a position to put this thing away. Kesnet pops the ult. Quick fingers come out and Shy cleans it up. We're tied.
It's a reinvigorated Crew that we're seeing here today. And a confident Kesnet. Trying to make up for some of those woes the last time these two teams faced off. It was something that lacked against EG, and I think that's why you see this Viper pick out from MIBR. Superman absolutely obliterated Crew's defense.
Aspas tried doing a bit of the same in kind, but hang on here. MIBR on a shoddy bios, pistols, and I believe a stinger, but now weapons upgraded.
We're the start of this Crew comeback in this half, and now they're going to have to clutch up 2v3.
Early days as silence settles into round 5. The Vice ult popped. Answering your question, Shenum crispy onto Shy. Kesnet left alone, a 1v2. He's gotten it down to 1, but the thrifty comes through for MIBR.
Cortesia popping off right here. Beautiful shots. Warming up himself, and Shenum getting that kill onto Shy was massive. So a thrifty round win for MIBR puts Crew in a bit of a pickle here. If you lose this next round, your economy is...
Drone will pave the way as they explore towards A. Aspas with the wall up, the dash through. Site cleared and space found.
What an amazing stun lineup. But Shy still takes out Aspas.
Very nicely done. We've already seen one thrifty. Still 2 rifles in play for the defense.
Gentlemen,
again, traded. Artine has his ult, playing far back. Fault line not up yet. And he invested the Rolling Thunder, trying to push him back. Verno tries catching a timing and will fall. It's all on the caller and captain for MIBR, and he will fall. Another thrifty, this time for Crew.
Yeah, you need to get as many rounds as you can. Like I was stating earlier, it's the win condition for Crew. Yeah, there's limited sample size, but Crew's success has been...
Still in a fight here, still just down 1 round. Meanwhile, again, a lot of threat across the middle of the map for Crew.
For MIBR.
Sending Kesman himself to go find him. Knife goes out just at the wrong time. I think they've inserted Cortesia here to be the safety valve. Meanwhile, all attention towards A. Oh, pop from Aspas. Shy, waiting patiently. For the swing, finds his one. That's all it is, though. Meanwhile, Melser taking care of the trap. And now they can refocus their attention out on the site. The Rolling Thunder's going to send everyone.
Spike not planted either. So MIBR, they're going to try to get out of here. Try to see if they can make it to a B site, but it's a 3v3 fight right here.
Will they find safe passage? The Viper wall goes up. Goes straight back down, and all the kills coming through. It goes down to 1v1, and Shenum with 3. MIBR with 5.
More, who wants to go to Toronto?
The Rolling Thunder was perfect out from the defense. It delayed the plant so much they were forced to try to rotate away. We haven't seen this in a little while, this clash in A main. Both teams strength against strength. Cortesia sitting on the sidelines for the rest of this half.
Both Omens taken out. Stealth bot used front B to get info if anyone's close door. So that threat isn't, I think Crew are ready for any type of push that's going to happen here. They're willing to give all that space up, and Kesnet is picking up 3 into this round, but now A site is open.
Can he do it again? Can Aspas hold the line for MIBR? A couple of shots.
But he lives.
Not finding their mark. Be the dam that's keeping Crew back from flooding out onto the site. All of that Vice utility now invested. Gonna tag, oh, 1. I believe it was gonna tag 2 either way. MIBR in a position to take an 8-4 half. Can they convert this? Verno has gotten it much, much closer. He's got 2 on the round. He gets them all himself. MIBR in 8-4 half.
Verno and Aspas stepping up to win a 2v4 to close out that half. But it gave enough confidence for Verno to secure some of these shots. Kesnet couldn't connect in that moment, although he already had 3 into that round.
Come on, bro.
Have to answer back, but this is where Crew struggled against EG. Their attacking side, they couldn't win pistol. What a great start from Kesnet, though, getting that pick on a Shenum front B.
Verno doing a little spotting with the drone. He got the info. Meanwhile, you take a look at the minimap. Our team's going to be on the slight flank. Acceleration towards A. They've gotten the walls closing in. They've got him corralled. They've got him controlled. Can they fight their way out of this mess? Cortesia trying to hold the line. He's going to find his 1. Aspas, though, getting his 2. A 2v2 as he dashes across again.
They're taking their time in this approach as well. They don't want to run through this smoke. Get face for free. It's a double swing.
They're going to get them both again. They are. Aspas with 3. Verno gets 1. Another pistol for MIBR.
3 got onto the site, and when the utility was used to delay the plant, they got out. They were all alive, unscathed. But the mechanical skill, Dinger, so not allowing that Neon ultimate to further get kills, and that punish on the Verno leads the plant anymore with
Spike planted.
Verno being dropped. Great opener.
Zeno falling. This retake attempt has some teeth behind it. Kesnet is now down.
You gotta tap, and you gotta tap now, man.
Yeah, you gotta get that ult out. You're absolutely right. And so it'll buy a little bit of time. But there's gotta be a second layer to this. MIBR are gonna take the fight on the other side of the smoke.
1 enemy remaining.
And Crew hold the line.
Such a difficult retake, and MIBR, they kind of get baited to go for it after they get 2 picks on the actual site. Just now, an Omen Smoke being used front B.
Kesnet looking to test things A alongside the rest of Crew, but so they turn their attention over to B. Note, Artine has his ult. And there it is, right on cue. The Rolling Thunder will collide into the members of Crew. Aspas dashing out, besting Kesnet. With 19 HP, he's gonna push forward again. How does he get away with this? Health be damned. The bloodlust is so strong. Mazzino falls.
Like he was on the defensive side, but it didn't matter. Aspas finds a way to make it work with the supporting cast that he has, the utility to get him into these awkward spots. Can they take out Aspas? All utility missing.
Only finds his 1.
Raid boss down. But Verso, the leader that needed to step up. Shenum on that rotate was so loud with it. Our crew gonna be aware of this. Now they will be.
No, now. Well, you're just speeding up, still knife out.
Spike down.
Shenum gets one, gets away.
They still don't know about Shy though.
Now they know. Shenum falls, the side is theirs.
There's not really much you can work with here if you're Art, but that and Breach, these flashes aren't the best for himself.
I don't think that was obvious at all. I think they were concerned about it coming heaven. That's why they were looking there as long as they have enough, giving him a window to get up. He gets it down to one. And of course, it's the safe and steady hands of Shy that saved the round for Crew.
Trade onto Aspas, the follow-up. But Shy taking out Verno before he could pull off any of those timings. Wanting to deal with that Viper threat.
This, again, this time utility out. Cortezia misses his window, and now the pressure's on him. On the swing, again, 70 HP, and he stands tall, refusing to relent.
You have to try to get a pick, but Art has something to say about these players walking through tree.
Rolling Thunder will try to find them a little bit of a window. Shy on the counter punch. Into a 3v2, and now...
Look at your mini-map as well. There's a late flank coming through. It's going to be obvious now.
He's gonna wait it out, and the shorty connects onto Mazzino. 22 and 11 so far. Flushed out by the salvos, forced to take a step back. 56 HP, can he find his ones? He was given a chance at it, now they're beckoning him to take the swing, forced to take the fight. They double swing into it, and Shenum wins out the 1v1 and gets a defuse.
And it's the difference maker. What was this from Cortezia?
Again, all of that was off of the rotate from the op. We hadn't seen the op the entire game. Aspas draws it out. There it forces the rotations back into A.
It's a dream scenario to close out a map for MIBR.
They're gonna get challenged again. Aspas and Verno standing side by side. Can they do it once more? Aspas is the first to strike. Verno gets flushed out, and Aspas is left to die.
Everything in favor for MIBR, but the advantage of being in the post plan is you get to go second for Crew.
Yeah. Reverso trying to find some space behind that utility. And it is going to be Cortezia on the swing. And they get all of the kills they need. Shy's going to have to 1v4 to keep this alive. And boy, he gave it a run. It was just not enough. MIBR steal away Crew's map pick.
Any other player in that moment gets overwhelmed by that utility in heaven, but Cortezia is so fast, he's so sharp that he connects onto that kill, and it felt like MIBR were in the driver's seat this entire map.
Start on attack on Icebox. A 4-0 record, but they have never started on this side. We'll see how that double wall comp plays out. He's earned that nickname, he's earned that moniker, but he's gonna have to defend it here. And Mazzino is the first to fall. Kesnet, though, kind of trade back, gets his two, investing Aspas with it. Artsin's in a really good spot. He will punish Shy on the reposition. He's gonna find a second, drops him down now. As the mag is empty, on the swing, Artin gets his three, the third pistol for MIBR. MIBR in this bonus, there's a lot behind this. They have 5 rifles, they have the Reckoning, and it is invested. Aspas swings his way into his death, but Artin, 3 on the round for him.
And Art is already almost halfway to another ultimate. He gets 4 into the round. He does break the molly.
Cleared, yeah. And now the smoke to provide a little bit of cover. He seals the swing on the first.
Oh, it's just, oh my gosh, Doug, he just used the ult. He's 2 orbs away from another one. Dude, he's 1 orb away.
Yeah.
It's unreal what this guy just did. Such impact. Ender set it up. It seems like on this map it would be the battle of...
And MIBR waltz their way in. They've taken all the space they want. Keep a close eye on the flood for Crew. What's a trigger for them to go? Trying to keep them back. Shenum down in hell. They flood onto a Mazzino. Finally finding a little bit of success as Meltzer gets in on it as well. But Verno and Cortezia side by side trying to stop this as Meltzer's left in a 1v2, trying to get spammed through the box. Cortezia cleans him up. MIBR continue to pile it on.
Times it's Verno. Ridiculous shots.
One enemy remaining.
Then dashing back. waiting for the challenge, concealed behind the Cloudburst, and now swinging into it, spotting a couple. No kills found. Meanwhile, Kesnet is having to do a bit of the same. Can they alleviate some of this pressure so far? Crew finding success with the Sheriffs, a reckoning of their own now. As Cortesia crumbles, Aspas left alone. Got Blade 25 HP. Kesnet's gonna stick the defuse the whole way. Crew get on the board.
Keeping his team into this game. If you're down 6-0, another gun round, MIBR would have been in such a great position.
They hear the shot again. The question is now for MIBR, do you double down?
Yeah. Nice opener found from Kesnet. You can play in these spots, close gen on A if you wish, but another reckoning.
I think Shenum got through. He did get through.
These are those aggressive lurk timings I was talking about.
And this round is such a mess right now. You've got Aspas up B. Artzine's all the way back site.
He can't be stopped.
Enemy remaining.
So many lurks finding value. It's all Artzin. It's all Shenum. Through screens and be this aggressive.
One enemy remaining.
You expect MIBR to get the spike planted, play all the way back like they have been so far. But Crew are kind of wise to it. Look, you see two players positioned here already waiting for it. He's willing to take these fights. Mazzino gets absolutely destroyed.
He's gonna get the shot onto Shenum as well, or onto Mazzino as well. A perfect start.
Everyone reconvening
30
with the
seconds
spike
left.
here in mid.
Shy's in the spot to make a play. Gets past the wall.
They're
Clears the
flipping tight.
turret, and that's enough to
Spike down mid.
reveal what's going on. Meanwhile, Adverso, the other side of that crunch, getting a couple of kills. Aspas and Verno. We talked about their heroics on Lotus with 13 seconds left and Spike not even in hand. They're gonna have to frag out,
10
and
seconds left.
I don't know if that's on the cards.
Onto Shenum in mid too. I like the reactionary pit as well from Melzer to
Yeah.
such good delay from Crew right now. That harbor wall is going to be able to come back up as well.
It's all a game of timing. Does Artsy clear here? No, Melzer snaps his head back. Mazzino does as well.
Leave it to Aspas to isolate 1v1 after 1v1.
3 for him. Blades on mine, make that 4. MIBR get to 8.
Dino's there for the trades, but then Aspas just does this. He isolates you, and then he gets aggressive with it. He wants to take these rookies to Toronto. Crew are also a team that heavily favored to attack this A side of the map with Harbor.
Kesnet's already up pretty far. Mazzino committing to getting the spike down. I love a good 5v5 pistol retake.
Individual brilliance is going to be the key. Mazzino does get the head-to-head against Artzin.
Oh, that's just one.
Yeah.
You still have the other one you're gonna have to reckon with, and right on cue. Lights up the kill feed, Melzer down. But they're the ones at a numbers disadvantage. They're the ones who have to take some space. Adverso gets caught on the ropes, he will fall. Aspas in a 1v3. Spike has been ticking for a little while as well. Off the swing onto Shy, he will fall. Crew, get the pistol.
You need to keep as many guns in your arsenal. You need to win the bonus because it just feels like it's the MIBR train right now. Stack 4 players here to fight fire with fire.
Seems like that will be the case. This round is really important. Remember how MIBR were able to burst out the gates with a bonus. Verno just destroying Kesnet.
Headshot.
And it's Aspas who joins alongside him.
Running up a ramp.
Oh, we found a timing. We found a window.
Enemy down.
Bulldogs or
30 seconds left.
a Guardian.
Literally anything other than what they have right now, yeah.
A lot of light armors across the board, but it looks like that's going to be a tough ask.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
That's Aspas.
I would love to get a I mean, no. Yeah, I'm tilted in ranked.
We felt imperative for Crew, and they missed that mark. But as you were mentioning in the previous round, they still have enough to invest into this purchase. And Aspas is up, tagged. You gotta get out of there. But he doubles down, he stays! And Kesnet drops him.
No pressure on the flank. But you have to speed up if you're MIBR.
Yeah, Mazzino's not up super far either, to be honest. Now he's taking a step back as well. Fully committing to the post-plant play.
But
Cortesia plucks Kesnet out of the sky. And now the Cove is going to cause some problems. Can Artie get to half? Yes, he can.
He's sticking
How
it.
much further can he go? 75%, 80% of the way there! MIBR steals the defuse!
Right when Crew try to play the disciplined game, that feels so bad for Crew. You feel like you're making the right decision. You're all playing out, using your man-up advantage.
See that harbor wall coming through. The drone from Verno. You've spotted at least one.
And even if you win this brawl, there's still a lockdown from Cortesia.
30 seconds left.
All of the walls are up, and you know they're waiting for just the right moment.
Dash proc at the perfect time, but look at the time.
And now they're gonna pop that ult too.
It's done.
Kesnet falls. Gunfire erupts as Shenum gets 2. 3 on the round. Shy left standing, and he will fall. For the very first time in franchise history, they earn a spot on the international stage. MIBR, welcome to Toronto.
And at what point do you start thinking that they can make a run for some titles, Doug, as well? I mean, the momentum that this team has amassed over the stage one, over this playoff.
Again, for the first time, Shenum, Cortesia, Verno, and Artine will play on the international stage.
Big ups to Fraud, the one who was the mastermind behind the whole operation.